that people need to be educated about
Yes,
these
sir.
tools.
Yes,
They
sir.
need to be made aware
Yes, sir.
about the appropriate usage of these instruments. So, what should be done on ethical sides? You
Sir.
can't help,
Yes, sir.
living
Yes, sir.
without these tools.
Without, yes, sir.
You'll have to use them.
Yes, sir.
But you'll have to reconcile yourself to the fact that the misuse of these tools will
Yes, sir.
have deleterious effects.
Yes, sir.
So, what should be done?
Yes, sir. It has deleterious effects, and I think uh, first we need to understand, like in what ways we can use it, and what could be the exceptional outcomes of these gadgets. And very unfortunately, we don't like tend to understand them first. Whatever, like we just get the basics of it, and we just think it is all done, but we never try to explore all the other avenues to find out more productivity, and we need to bring out innovation, or we need to learn how we can use them in a better way for personal growth and improvement. So first we must realize it, that it is very much crucial,
For
and
us
yes, sir.
to be fully aware
To
of
fully aware, yes,
what
sir.
it really
Yes, sir.
is
This is
and
the
what it really is meant for.
Yes, sir. This is
This
the
is
first
very important.
initiative we must take, and then we must follow it. We try to explore, as I mentioned, but nowadays we don't think, or we don't go for like further details, further information about it. Even we don't fulfill our potential. We don't realize it completely.
What we are capable of.
Yes, sir. So that's why we leave many of our wishes unrealized, and
Aspirations
aspirations. Yes, sir. Yes,
unmaterialized.
sir. They are unmaterialized. Yes, sir. They remain
Indeed, I mean
incomplete.
it's very very true.
Yeah.
Rafi, I would take you finally.
Yeah.
So Bilal, if you could please hand it over to him. You've been a very silent
Yes, sir.
and a very passionate listener. I appreciate your passions. That's like that of a saint. So this conversation that is right now unfolded between Bilal and I, Bilal has touched upon various facets
Yes, sir.
of these gadgets. I believe that at the bottom of these technical gadgets was a philosophy of alleviating miseries of people, alleviating poverty,
Yes, sir.
and mitigating problems of those
Who are
who are in the
suffering?
clutches, yeah, who are suffering or who are in the clutches of poverty, abject poverty, or who are living, in abject conditions. But alas, that's not happening. I mean, things are the other way around.
Yes,
They
yes.
are totally, I mean, in contrast to what the main philosophy of these technical gadgets was. People do fundraising on social
Yes,
media
sir.
apps, and that the fund that they raise is embezzled, that is
Yes, sir.
misused. The influences that you earlier
Yes, sir.
mentioned. So, what would be your concluding remarks about
Sir,
this discussion?
this is just because the our own vested interest, like we all of them wants money in order to live a happy life, but that's not the case. Money cannot buy happiness. So they just want to live a peaceful life. They're saying that if they have a good amount of money, a pretty penny, then can they live a great life. So that's why they do such kind of acts. They influence people in a wrong way. We are seeing is that they are helping other poor people, but in reality they are not. They are just showing us their goodness, but they have some evilness inside their internal body. So they are just basically what I say, that they are being a demagogue. They don't care of poor people, their wretched condition, how they are suffering, because they think they want is that they should stabilize themselves, not the others. So this is how they are misuse the technology. They are using these social medias, and they are just using the social media for their own interest.
I would just bring in the very important point that the writer has shared here. The writer says that through whatever lens the social media is interpreted, depends. It has benefited both the parties,
Yes, sir.
the capitalists and the socialists, the liberals and the conservatives,
Yes, sir.
right? And the capitalists have increased their profits. As you said now that, yeah, there are people, they are in unspeakable poverty. Their miseries are, insurmountable. They're giant, huge. Nobody cares about that. It is quite heart-wrenching. We can't do anything about it. And so it depends. The capitalists have increased their profits. They are earning, avenues
Yes, sir.
or resources by reaching an extraordinary number of people in short span of time. But one fact is there that there has been a giant leap in terms of communication.
Yes, sir.
That with the help of these wires or these networking webs
Yes,
that the computers have enabled us to manage, we are now more connected
Yes, sir.
than we ever were
Used to.
before.
Yes, sir.
We were not that much connected earlier as we are right now. You can talk to anyone in a jiffy, in a blink of an eye, or in twinkling of an eye, to anyone living in any part of the world, in any nook or cranny of the world. So that is one aspect which is extremely praiseworthy. But there are other aspects that need to be, to be reassessed, to be reevaluated. We need to think of those who are, suffering, people who have problems. We need to reach out to them, and we need to make sure that
We are helping
make an
others.
impact.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I believe that the main philosophy of our life is making an impact in a humble capacity. If you're not making an impact on the lives of your fellow human beings, I don't believe you are leading a purposeful life.
Yes, sir.
Because there are I must say that the two ticking needles.
Yes, sir.
One is of a purpose. You have a purpose, and the second, needle is the passion to pursue that purpose.
Yes, sir.
We all are somehow, engrossed or absolutely absorbed in artificial lifestyle, in earning more and more money, in minting money. But that's not our philosophy. Our philosophy is to reach
others.
out to those who are in need of us.
Yes, sir.
And unfortunately, we are not
are
doing
not
that.
doing it.
And social media should primarily be used for creating awareness,
Yes, sir.
awareness about many diseases.
Many diseases.
In the rural areas, people are suffering from malnutrition
Yes, sir.
and food insecurity. Many problems are there, and there is no discourse about that. There is no discussion on that, and there are women. There are issues of health related to women. I mean, they need to be made aware. And kids' health-related issues are there. So we have high mortality rate. These all can be mitigated
Yes, sir.
by constructive use of these revolutionary tools. So today we had this discussion. How was your overall experience? Did you enjoy it?
Yes, sir. I enjoyed it a lot, and I learned a lot about my faults, what I was doing in the speech.
So
It's all about learning, so I've learned a lot. So
You
that-
learned a lot.
I was overall review was good.
it was good, right? And it was a gratifying experience.
Yes, sir.
It started raining.
It's
In
feel
between-
like a bit amorous at that time.
No, it was during our conversation.
Yes,
so the weather has become a bit, it has become congenial, but a bit stifling as well. But we have to put up with it. Could you just give it to Sir Bilal? Bilal, just give us your concluding remarks so
Yes.
we would be concluding it.
Yes, sir. Before moving on to conclusion, I would like to shed light on some of the benefits of social media. A few days back, I was reading an article, and it was all about digital democracy.
Digital democracy,
Yes,
correct?
sir. So over there, it was mentioned that like the world has become digitalized. So as you mentioned, we are more connected. So through this medium or through this channel, we can share our experience and whatever our problems are. Like it can be brought out, like we can bring it up to other people, and others could come to know, be it near or far, like the distance doesn't matter.
Irrespective of distance.
Yes, sir. And nowadays a lot of things are being done online.
They are
Yes, such as online learning, online
earning.
shopping, e-banking, e-commerce, and so on. So like these are some of the bright sides, like which are made possible because of this innovation and technology. Like these are the wonders of science and
Indeed.
technology. So it's a gigantic leap in the like science and technology. So I mentioned that there are some of the problems, like an individual cannot have access to the media, or they might not find it easier to share their own experience and like some to share their grief and suffering. But in an instant they can go live, they can go
Express
viral.
express
Yes, sir.
themselves
Express
in a
themselves.
more convenient manner now,
Yes,
with a
sir.
lot more convenience.
Yes, sir. Even an individual can do it.
Any individual
Yes,
can do
sir.
it, yeah.
Everyone has it, has a mobile phone, and they are like able
All it
to.
takes, all it takes to go online to share
Yeah,
your
just a single
thoughts.
click. Yes, sir.
Yeah, a single click
Yes,
and
sir.
an internet package, a
Yes,
cell
sir.
phone. If
Yes,
you
sir.
have all these,
Yes, all you need is at your fingertips. Like
yes,
all you have is at your disposal. You
it
can
is at
use
your
it.
disposal,
Yes, sir.
indeed.
You can use it anytime, anywhere. So it is very convenient.
It's very convenient
Yes,
indeed.
sir.
So overall, you think that it's been, I mean, these tools have been instrumental,
Instrumental. Yes,
but
sir.
they are unfortunately not being harnessed
Yes, sir.
in the purposeful manner,
Yeah, purpose.
in a
Yes, sir.
constructive manner.
Yes, sir.
Or that's wonderful. So, guys, thank you very much from my side. It was a
Yes,
fruitful
sir.
conversation
Yes, thank you so much,
with
sir.
both of you.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.